In Trump's inauguration speech, he touted the mandate given to him by his popular vote victory and also by his party's victory in both the House and the Senate. So why, with the wind at his back, is he having problems getting his own party on board with his agenda? Well, the easy answer is that the majority in the House is very slim, but that overlooks a much bigger problem. And that's that a majority of voters didn't vote for his agenda. And if that sounds confusing, I'm going to explain. See, the version of the presidential election results that we're typically presented with looks like this, where Trump wins about 49 and change, and Harris wins about 48% and change, and then there's this smattering up here that votes others. But what that doesn't tell you is that a large chunk of Trump and Harris voters weren't voting for Trump and Harris at all. They were voting against the other person. And if we break it down like that, we get a chart that looks like this, with the dark red for Trump, the dark blue for Harris, and then everybody else voting against or other. But if we want to make it even simpler, we can break it down like this, with about 30% voting for Trump's agenda and then 70% voting for something else. But we can also look at it this way. Over half of all voters were voting against someone and only 30% for the guy in office. And this isn't unique to Trump either. Biden's results in 2020 were just about the same. Now, Trump has a very ambitious agenda that only about 30% of voters are on board with. And while this might be good for Republicans now, they should keep in mind that a Democrat could get into office and do the exact same thing. This isn't a Republican problem or a Democratic problem. It's a systems problem. And we need to change the way we elect people into office in order to fix it. Ranked choice voting in presidential elections is by far the best way to do this because it allows voters to rank their candidates in order of preference, meaning they can vote for the minor party or independent candidate they like the most without fear of tilting the election in favor of the candidate they like the least. It opens up the two major parties to real political competition, and it also ensures that the major party candidates have to campaign for the middle. They can't just campaign for their partisan base. If you want to learn more, check out Rank the Vote. They are an organization that supports ranked choice voting movements nationwide, or you can just follow me. I talk about this stuff all the time. Hope this helps.